Welcome to our third Farm to School procurement tutorial on specifications for farm fresh foods. Put Local on Your Tray is supported by Yukon Extension, Food Corps, and the Connecticut State Department of Education. Welcome once again. It is time to become comfortable with specification writing and creating a more detailed request for specific farm fresh products for your school food service programs. We hope to give you some strategies that can ease your concerns about meeting all the expectations of USDA. In this tutorial, we will give you a definition for specifications for foods. We will cover language that can help your responders understand your commitment to farm fresh foods without limiting the open and competitive aspects of your requests. We will also look at clever ways to get specifications for your list of produce items without hours of creating them yourself. Specifications are a great tool for letting your responders know just what it is that you are looking for. Whether you are using a formal bid format or an informal process, such as 3 quotes and a buy or a single vendor micropurchase, clearly defining what it is you are looking for can assure you of the quality, quantity, size, and color, and any minimal processing you may want to ask for. Farmers are more likely to respond to requests when they have a clear idea of what that fruit or vegetable is expected to look like, how much is needed, and whether you need it sliced or diced. The Agricultural Marketing Service, a part of the USDA, has developed a grading system for fruits and vegetables. This grading system may not be something all producers or growers are familiar with, so review it and identify what is valuable as a detail in your specification. Writing your own specs may seem like a daunting task. Approaching it with reasonable expectations will help. How many times do you actually purchase routinely? Are there reference materials that provide general specifications? How detailed do you want to be? Further into this tutorial, we will give you some very helpful ways to get specifications together for your solicitation. And there will be options that reduce the time and effort needed too. So do not let this overwhelm you. Specifications, when applied to produce, by definition, is a detailed description of the grade, size, color, maturity, variety, and any minimal processing expected for the specific item. When you simply list items for purchase on your solicitation, you may find that your responders are quoting on different items, such as size or color or even the amount of bruising. And so you are not comparing apples to apples. Also, if you simply indicate apple on the list, they may send you Macintosh throughout the fall and winter when you were hoping for more variety, or find that Macs in February have a very mushy mouthfeel and are no longer popular with the students. You may also want to take advantage of apples grown locally, such as Empire, while they're in season. Writing clear descriptions can help the bidder to respond to your expectations. Writing specifications can give those responding to your request for quotes information about your commitment to farm-to-school options as well. Be careful in your statements, but there are good ideas learned from our geographic preferences training. Samples of wording are here for you to use. A gentle reminder that you cannot make a statement that you are looking for local produce or specify local only in a specification. So these carefully crafted statements allow you to send that message without eliminating competition. And note, identify what really needs to be in your specs and what might be too much detail. Too many details can reduce the number of interested participants who can meet the specification, or it may drive the price up. As you sit down to write your produce IFB, RFP, or informal request for quotes, consider creating an initial statement in which you cover general standards for all produce. As you can see here, we're talking about how the produce is delivered to you. If you are new to direct delivery from the farm to the school, you may be surprised that there is soil or debris from the farm, or the stems or green leaves of the beets or carrots are still attached. So picture in your mind what you want the items to look like at the time of delivery. Then describe that in your specifications. Most of the things listed here are generally expected of all items. USDA includes in their Procuring Local Foods for Child Nutrition Programs guide a section on writing clear and thorough specifications. Appendix G has a great reference table for you to use as you find time to write those specifications. Good tips from them include: remember that language that is too restrictive or overly detailed could mean that the perfect fruit or veggie is going to cost more due to the limited supply or the amount of work required from the farmer. So be reasonable in your requests or expectations. And remember to include how you expect items to be delivered: refrigerated or at least sheltered from the heat, in bunches or bags, cases or by the pound, by number of each or by the weight or measure. For instance, berries typically are by the pint, quart, or the flat, but not usually by the individual berry. Again, allow enough flexibility to recognize weather and natural events that can impact the timing of harvest or the results of the harvest, such as soggy or muddy boxes or produce. Some items we wish to purchase may not come direct from the field as usable, or it has been determined it is worth the additional charge to have some of the preparation done for us. For instance, butternut or Hubbard squashes have a hard shell and are worth having the successful responder take care of that initial process of peeling, and perhaps even chunking or dicing or slicing before delivery. This is considered minimally processed or unprocessed as long as the integrity of the product remains. So, as you can see here, there are things we can ask for in the specification that still allow us to apply geographic preference to it, and it remains a farm fresh choice. I am sure kitchen preparation staff enjoy getting the squashes already peeled or the peas already shucked, and they probably want corn shucked too. Keep in mind your end product and the need for minimal processing. These requests will add cost to the purchase, so it's up to you to determine if that extra cost is offsetting additional labor or is it changing the integrity of the product. The benefits of providing clear and concise specifications for your produce far outweighs the challenges of time and understanding what is needed in a good specification. We understand well that limitations of time are very real, and therefore there needs to be a better way to get specifications written. A few ideas for those who work with other districts directly regularly to share ideas and methods. Take your common list of produce items and split it up among you, so each of you writes only a few specs, and then come together and format them so they look consistent. For those who are working independently, USDA has several resources for you. The Produce University training slides can give you ideas on what you want to include in the specification to assure quality and freshness. USDA's Food Buying Guide is a great way of getting proper sizing and portioning, and the Agricultural Marketing Service can provide detailed grade specification definitions for your fresh products as well. And those of you who are taking baby steps as you grow into farm-to-school efforts, Put Local on Your Tray is preparing specifications for our 14 featured items, think of the posters, as a starter, and has links to well-written specifications from other bid documents identified by USDA trainers. Directors who may have well-developed specs already written, consider sharing with your fellow directors. We are willing, at Put Local on Your Tray, to set up a sharing spot under procurement to post those that are shared. Other tidbits from USDA trainings remind us all specifications should begin with the name of the product and then give details such as grade, its geographic origin, what the temperature is at the time of receiving, the type of packaging, the unit of measure, weight or count, and any quality descriptives that help the responder understand your expectations. This could be such statements as, fruit must have no outward signs of bruising, or vegetables should be firm and show bright color, or minimal debris or deformity allowed. Make sure, too, that these statements indicate a means of measuring just that for record keeping and for acceptance at time of delivery. Be careful when writing these that you do not limit competition or raise your cost with too many expectations, or raise your cost without a value being added. For instance, the squash being peeled and cut adds value to you in the kitchen, but expecting no malformation or bruising may reduce the ability for bidders to respond. Specifications writing is one key to opening that conversation with a farmer. In our next tutorial, we will discuss the process of connecting to your local suppliers, farmers, and farmer hubs. I am excited to be working with our Put Local on Your Tray farmer specialist, Shannon Rader Ginsburg, on this one, so please join us. And then we will finish up with a tutorial on getting the word out about our commitment to Farm to School and just what a marketing plan can do to create that successful Farm to School effort for you. Look for these to be posted soon. Specifications can be time-consuming. Our procurement specialist, Marianne Lopez, is available to help you create clear and detailed specifications unique to your district and help you get the right wording into your formal or informal purchasing documents. She can come to your office, guide you through the process, and review your written documents before you send them out. She is available to help you free of charge as part of the Put Local on Your Tray efforts. Her contact information is here for you to use, as well as on our website. And just a reminder, if you have not done so already, reach out to us at Put Local on Your Tray to sign up and get the newsletter and access to all the great marketing ideas to help you get started, as well as getting some positive social media exposure. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you right back here real soon for our next tutorial, which will take you one step closer to successful farm to school purchasing.